The Sharks do it again. Probably one of the more rough preseasons, but it comes with a fantastic finish for the San Jose Sharks as they do it to the Vegas Golden Knights once again. Maybe it's something with Barclay Goodrow wearing teal. I don't know. But we'll break it all on down. We didn't even say it, so you can't blame us. Right now, this is Teal Town After Dark. Let's do it. Good evening, everyone. It is October 5th, 2024, and on the 33rd anniversary of the Sharks' first ever home game at the Cow Palace, we welcome you to this edition of Teal Town After Dark. This is your live interactive Sharks post game. We do this after every single Sharks game, home and away. In the regular season, we somehow manage to do it, with the exception of the first preseason game, for every preseason game. So if you want to be part of the show, here's how you do it. Chat with us and fellow hockey fans all over the world and in Sharks territory on the YouTube page or the app. Find everything at tealtownusa.com. Make sure if you want to support our show, you can always hit us up on Venmo and or on the live Super Chat donation. You can do that as well. But, of course, I mean, Jules.
Hi.
What did we just watch?
I don't know. Not gonna lie. I'm not entirely sure. I was like, the game was over, like when it was 5:30, so I kind of zoned out, and then I look over and it's I got a notification saying it was 5-4, and I was like, oh my god, what the fuck happened? I mean, Daniil Gushchin's making the team, right? Like
if he's not, I mean, like, seriously, what does this guy have to do to get on this team?
My God, that stat card for Daniil Gushchin. Jesus Christ. By, what's his face? Dom. It's just all blue on this side, on the offensive side.
Send it to me and I'll get it loaded on here. Because, I mean, it's just... I mean... How?
Dude, he's making the team.
This is probably what Warsaw wanted in regards of getting these guys to compete and to send a message to them to bring your best game. I mean, it really is, because how many times have we seen Gushchin flourish in the NHL level? And yes, this is preseason, and he had a preseason
hat trick. Like, I'm sorry, but 5 assists, and like the assists were just. He's technically our sniper, mind you. Like he's a Shark. Like, there's no way he's not making this team. I think him and Kostin should be stapled together. Just give them like a center with a heartbeat.
Well,
you know what I mean?
And that's the thing, is that that should be Celebrini, and we can only hope that it is come Thursday.
You mean centering Gushchin and
Well, you said a center with a heartbeat.
I mean, not necessarily Celebrini, but I would honestly just plop. I don't know, maybe not Dellandrea, but like maybe Wenberg. I mean, not the sexiest choice. Or you put them with Smith and Zetterlund with Wenberg. Like, I don't think the Sharks were expecting Gushchin to come out this hot. I'm just going to say it. Like, I don't think Mike Grier was prepared for this. There's another game going, that Puckguy.
I'm sorry, you don't understand. If you're a college football fan in the Bay Area, you know that Cal finally got to host College Game Day with Miami, and they're up 34-10 on a team that's undefeated. So
there you go.
Jules and I are apparently going to go on to Telegraph after the game and carry the goalposts. So
I will not be doing that, but thank you for offering. What I was gonna say is, you can. Someone asked about Smith. I don't know if they start Will Smith at center. I mean, honestly, how about a line of Granlund, Goosh, Kostin as your second line? Third line is Wenberg, Zetterlund, whoever else you want, and then your first line is the 70s line. That's not a bad lineup. Will Smith on the third, maybe the third line. I'm a little scared with Will Smith at center. I've been on the train to start him on the wing now for a while. But we'll see. There's a reason I'm not the GM or the coach of the Sharks.
Yeah, I mean,
waivers are going to be interesting tomorrow.
Tomorrow will be a very, very interesting day as to who this team puts on waivers. And for all those who give, Luke Cunning crap,
the minute he realized that he needs, I think I saw this in the comments. I want to give the person credit. Might have been, oh yeah, Tyler Myers. So the adjustment of having Cunnin just stand in front of Hill and let Gushchin and Cagnoni move the puck was a big, literally Cunnin just had to start tipping the puck. Like if you have Cunnin net front, it's fine. It's when you have Cunnin like on the flanks and he's like, that's when I'm not happy. Cags is okay. I'm sorry. We have to talk about Cagnoni.
Yeah.
I know it's preseason. I'm aware. But he definitely deked out Jack Eichel at least once in the game. Faked a shot and Eichel fell for it. Like he might force the Sharks' hand here. I think him and Gushchin lead the team in points, during the preseason. I think Gush easily does with his 5 assists tonight. But
I would hope so.
And I think Cags is up there also. Like honestly, he might get 9 games. Like I've been on the train, just sent him down to the CUDA. Also, sorry, y'all, if you can hear my fan, it is boiling hot. Like he might force the Sharks' hand being like, hey, give me NHL time, at least 9 games and see what happens. And also I don't know. There's no way there's no way Gushchin's not on the opening night roster.
Yeah, and I know we're all excited and everything and beat Vegas, woohoo, and all that stuff.
It's preseason.
And
none of them were trying.
But at the same time, I mean, how do you not?
I mean, it's exciting when you're like, because the kids really did all the work tonight. If you think about it, Cardwell, Gush, Cags, Thompson also had some good moments in there. But like this roster's an AHL roster tonight, lovingly put. Maybe besides Wenberg and like Gaudreau and Cunnin. All the other names are probably playing in the A. I mean, there's Delandria and Costin, but I don't really know what those two are gonna do. If the coach is talking, can y'all let me know what Warsaw says?
Yeah, I'm like keeping an eye on Twitter for Shang and Max.
Wenberg got his first assist tonight also, but that's not what we're here to talking about. Yeah, I mean, like it's hard not to get excited because like he also just played well defensively. Like he didn't have his regular defensive laps that we saw in Gush. I think Graf is going to get sent down. I think Cardwell is going to get sent down. I think Giovanni Smith is just going to go down there to protect the children. Who else? Delandria, I don't know what they do with him. Grunstrom, I think, is going to get put on waivers. Who else do we? I think a forward gets traded. Nico Sturm might be getting traded. Hot take.
You're gonna have to make a move of some sort
because they have too many forwards.
Right.
Like they genuinely have too many forwards. So don't be shocked if what are I know we need bodies in case of injuries, but we actually now have too many forwards. Like Greer went a little overkill on that.
Yeah, Dave, you're spot on that. He had a great game tonight, but he's had a great camp in preseason.
Yeah,
for sure. I mean,
he's had an awesome camp.
Yeah, and you got to give kudos, and like you said, the same for Cagnoni. This is the problem that the Sharks were hoping to have. Let's be honest here. They wanted to have competition in camp. They got it.
They got really solid competition. Like I don't think Greer was expecting this shit. I'm just gonna say it.
And that's
you don't expect your like young kids to completely take over an NHL basically caliber team in Vegas and just completely take it over. Now, granted, it's preseason. I'm not sure how much Vegas was trying.
Right.
But my point still stands. You don't expect that.
Now, that being said, as we go over this game, I mean, Vegas had a lot of their regulars in, but were they going through the motions? Doubtful, because you look at Pavel Dvoriev had a hat trick in this game. I think he had an assist as well. So a 4-point night gets wasted on this. And Dvoriev had a goal in each period. Definitely got things going. But then the Sharks were to get back into it. Jimmy Schultz from the point.
He's going to be really good for the CUDA.
Yeah, no, that was a great pickup for the CUDA. I think Carlson was one of the other
Carlson, but he's out hurt right now, and they're not. He's not going to be back by opening night for them. So,
and you throw in Colin White in there. I think
I forgot
nice
he was
pickups.
playing today.
Yeah.
Not going to lie,
but I mean, you look at it and you go, okay. I think they'll be okay. Clean Costin has shown that he can be in this team, throwing his weight around, but also making some goals. He got his third of the preseason, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
So that was nice. But Holtz would get one back near the end of the period to make it 2-1 after one period of play. You get Dvoriev that tips in the puck for his second of the game, the second period, to make it 3-2 Vegas.
Yeah, Mario Ferraro had a rough game. I'm just. Oh, I have a quote. Sorry, not to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
So Rosovsky on Gushchin, the man of the hour. I thought he had a really good camp. It's a discussion that we will have in the next day or two. He's put himself in a good spot.
Yeah.
What is he supposed to say though? Like, I don't know. I feel like people might freak out, but like, I don't know what Warsaw's supposed to say. Like, yeah, he made the team. Like, no, Warsaw's never gonna upright say that. Warsaw seems like a coach that hides his cards like immensely. Anyways, keep going. I'll find more quotes.
But that's fine. You also had, I know you said Mario Ferraro had a rough game, but he looked nice on that goal.
He did, but like, I don't remember the goal. It was the one where Hurdle was behind the net. Oh, it was the tying goal when it was 2-2 to Holt. He just lost his man. Like, he was supposed to go, and I don't know what Ferraro was doing there, but it wasn't right.
Both went right for Hurdle.
Take that as I was a plus today in my game, so I can criticize an NHL defender. I'm joking.
We'll get to you in a sec. Don't worry.
I'm joking. But Ferraro kind of had a rough game.
But he got a goal
Jesus.
within the first minute. Such hot takes. She plays one ball hockey game, folks, and the next thing you know, she's like, "Well, I played the game."
Hey, I'm playing for the Seals, eh?
Logan, that's for you, bud.
Yeah, that's for you, but anyways, keep going.
But then Vegas would get a power play. Mark Stone would get a tip and run a Shane Theodore shot.
Beautiful tip by Stone.
Yeah, if he could stay healthy until
he's going to get injured in like February. LTIR.
No, he's going to get injured in January. Come on now. Calling it now, folks. Dvoriev would get his hat trick goal. Hurdle had a nice game. How dare he?
Of course he did.
3 assists against his former team that he plays for the very first time. Doesn't count though. Sorry, Tomasz. And that. And so that made it 5-3. And then the Sharks would go on to score 3 goals in 2 minutes and 48 seconds. And we didn't do it without a 5-minute power play.
When did that happen?
I don't care if it's a preseason
Wait,
game.
when did we score 4
goals in 4 minutes? That was in a certain game in 2000.
Is it the number after 6?
Why don't you just say it?
No, I'm just gonna. Anyways, keep going.
We're playing it anyways.
Did somebody say Game 7?
There you go. But I mean,
eating the ducks. Sorry, keep going.
Our Discord people have rated the live chat. I see. Oh boy.
No.
Be tame, guys. Be tame. Luke Cunningham would get the first tip in from the Gushchin shot. When you throw pucks on net, good things can happen. That was 3 minutes ago. Wenberg will get the assist as well with Gushchin on there. That made it 5-4. Cunnin would tie it up 5-5 as Gushchin just took his shot. And
I audibly squealed when the Sharks tied it up. I'm not gonna lie.
I was excited. And like you said before we went on the air, maybe Cunnin's found his spot. Maybe he gets in those dirty areas in front of the net.
Yep. Maybe that's his spot. Like, if Cunnin can pot like 20 goals and up his trade value, I'll take it. I'm sure a dumb team will want to trade for him.
We'll see. And then Nico Sturm with a great pass to Cardwell for the game-winning goal with 12 seconds left. How do you feel about Eden Hill now, folks? 6-5 the final, and a 4-goal third period. Again, it is preseason, but the kids who fought for jobs played their hearts out tonight.
Mm-hmm. The Sharks have a lot of difficult decisions to make, which is a great place to be in. Right. The Cuda are going to be stacked. They now have Askarov, so they're actually, in my opinion, a wagon.
They should be a wagon.
They should be a wagon. I mean, like, their center depth is what? Portorowski, Beestead, Robbins, and Colin White. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
And like, Robbins, I think people forget that he's still young. I mean, I don't know what his path at the NHL is, but he's still young. Who else? They have another center down there. I'm blanking. But they're gonna get Ethan Cardwell. They're probably gonna get Ethan Cardwell. They're gonna get Colin Graff. Like, they're gonna be good. They're gonna have Beestead again for a full for a full season. Their defense is arguably the best it's been. They could have a defensive core of Muka Madulin, Jack Thompson, Luca Cagnoni, Carlson, and Schultz. Like, that is a really good defensive. They're young, and Jake Furlong. Like, they're young. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, but most of them have experience. The Cuda Carlson is still out. I'm interested to see what they do now with Mook, because if they probably send Mook down. But yeah, Carlson's out at least for the start of the season.
Yeah. Chris, no, all good.
No, that only happens. Show. That only happens in the Discord.
Yeah, no kidding. Among other things, dear Lord. Vincent Alvarado, Bordelot.
Oh yeah, Bordelot. That's other center. Yeah, and that's in the AHL. Like, sorry, Bordelot. I don't know where you fit, buddy. Gushchin's kind of stolen the one spot you could fit. So
yeah, that was a big one to grab.
I'm sure Twitter's so calm right now.
Oh, trust me. If you're in the Bay Area and the Twitter's going off, trust me, it's no, you're having a good time right now. So
this is a good question. Is Haltman staying with the Cuda or going? I mean, he had 2 apples yesterday, was it? Whenever they played.
2 assists. He was very physical in the game. In the loss to Bakersfield. They play on Sunday at 3 p.m.
I'm already on. Sorry,
Tiger. Jules from now, and it's just I don't know. I say Bordelot would be great here, but
I'm just, if someone would like to tell me where he fits in. Dave B. Pilot boards instead of Sturm. They play both very different roles. Sturm is more of a defensive center. Boardsy, I have another. Oh no, was that another quote? Nope, that's Hockey Jerk retweeting something. They're 2 different centers. Ryan Rosofsky says we have some tough decisions to make. You sure do, buddy. Yeah. Hit me up at Sharks Jules if you'd like some advice on your decisions.
Sharks_Jules.
Oh, fuck the underscore.
Respect the underscore.
What other?
And Vincent, you might be right. Bordelot getting hurt was the best thing for Gushchin, as unfortunate as that is. Yeah, it finally gave him a chance to be in there. So I'm with you, Tyler. I think I would like to have Haltman stay in the AHL.
Oh, I never answered that question. I mean, he might. I think he should go back to London, in my personal opinion.
Really?
but there's a reason I'm not the GM of the Sharks again. So again, no, I don't think there's necessarily a wrong choice. I think the AHL could also help him develop. I just also want to see him. I also want to see Musty get traded to London so we can see a power play of Musty, Haltman, and Dickinson.
Yeah.
Ricky, we will all riot if the Goose is not loose.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
We will all collectively have a fit. So no, I mean, they don't have a choice here. Like, I think the year they scored a hat trick, you could still see some of the flaws in his game. But like, yeah. Again, like it really depends. I think he makes it. It's gonna the Sharks are fascinating because like they have too many forwards.
Right. And
arguably too many D. Not in a sense that they're all good. I'm just saying we have a lot of bodies on D. I think Cagnoni deserves a spot. I just don't know who he's beating out at the moment.
So the Sharks get a pair of wins in the preseason. They finish 2-3-1.
Yeah.
On here.
Just like to remind everyone. Go. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
The Sharks, I think, won preseason. Went 6-0 and then lost like 10 games. So
yeah,
preseason doesn't matter.
Yes. It's literally like whose line is it anyway, people. It's everything's made up, and the points still matter. So
except for the Buffalo and New Jersey games.
Those are regular season games.
Yeah, I know. Except for them. Anyways, keep going.
But and Shing with the tweet out just now. Gushchin with the goal and 8 assists for 9 points. Now tied Matthew Barzal, who had 4 goals, 5 assists, 9 points for the NHL lead with 9 preseason points.
Yeah, the kid's making the team, guys. I think it's done. Like, he's a preseason. Like, I'm not saying points are everything in preseason. Like, I'm genuinely not saying points are everything. But, like, Gushchin has solidified his game.
Right.
Like, we were saying that one of those guys from the 2020 draft class needs to hit.
Oh, for
He's
sure.
the guy that's going to hit.
Oh, man.
Chris is there on Thursday. Who else is going?
Puckguy
will be there.
Tank. Just look for the guy in that jersey. Come up and say hi.
I will be scaring people, so I will not be there. But
yeah, that's sad. Terrible.
I know.
Did you find anybody to get your ticket?
No. If anyone wants a ticket, hit me up.
Sharks_Jules on the.
Not for free though. I'm sorry. I'm a broke college student. I will ask you to pay. Jimmy, you'll also be there. Come say hi to Puckguy.
Yep.
Come get autographs. There. No, I'm joking.
Oh please. No. Like AJ says, I don't want to devalue their memorabilia.
Hey, I have a hat that's signed by a lot of people. Anyways, Cagnoni has beat out Ferraro, Benning, Thrun. Cagnoni has looked good. He's definitely beaten out Benning. Vlasic is out injured. CC I've actually liked. Aruta's looked fine. Yeah, Cagnoni has actually looked a little better than Thrun.
Yeah, is there a possibility that this team can go 11-7 Thursday?
No,
and
no way.
No,
without Gushchin not on the team. Well, no, because I think if you're gonna try Cagnoni, give it like the real shot. Don't like half-ass it. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, of course.
But like my prediction for opening night, because I know everyone wants to hear this, 70s line. I think Celebrini will be ready. I think it's fine. 70s line, Granlund, Gushchin, Will Smith. Sorry, Clem Costin, Wenberg, Dellandrea.
Notice the hesitation there.
Yeah, Dellandrea. And the lovely veterans of Cunnan, Goodrow, and Sturm just to protect the kids. I think Grunstrom's out. I think Giovanni Smith's out. I think who else do we have?
You
Who am
said
I missing?
Dellandrea, right?
I said Delandria. Yeah, I think Grunstrom, Giovanni Smith. Like, that's the most logical line. Oh, Zetterland.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, so the
You're
second line
already
would
like
be
scratching like the Lund line.
it's Costin, Wenberg, Zetterland. I don't know where Delandria fits.
Oh,
Maybe
man.
Cunnin is traded, maybe Sturm's traded, and Delandria's your 4C, but Delandria might end up being your extra forward. Because I don't think he's done enough this preseason to earn a spot or to beat out any of the guys. Maybe Clem Shady.
Mhm.
Vincent.
It's tough.
Yeah, and also like regarding this, like they want Smith and Celebrini and those guys to start building the chemistry, so it's better for there to be a little lack of cohesion right now than later. Thron's not gonna get sent down, guys.
No, I mean
There-
who? Yeah, they do love Costin because he's big. I think I think it's
He's a valuable player.
to me. I think it's Costin, Celebrini, Toffoli to start the year. You
Really?
Yeah, because
I don't like that.
I think you want some grit on that line. He can score, but if anybody starts any shit with Celebrini, he's right there on the ice. You're not chancing the hop over the boards and 10 with the 10 game suspension.
I think I think Elliot Friedman said this a while back ago. I think it was like something that like the Sharks are sending a message not to mess with their young kids. And he's right. Look who Greer has added this offseason.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and we already had some goons that lovingly put, but like look at who's he's added. Like Giovanni Smith isn't just sticking around in this preseason just because he's good at hockey. No, he stuck around the whole preseason because he needed someone to defend the children. The Ethan Cardwells of the world, yeah, and they do play the Blues, so they might want some grit. But like Giovanni Smith is just there to protect the kids the preseason, and then the minute he leaves, I guarantee you Barclay Goodrow is gonna be fighting a lot this year.
Right, and that's not necessarily. I mean, he is a tough guy, but I don't think if you're going to have one guy on this team to fight, I don't think you want Goodrow. Or maybe do you put Goodrow up there with Toffoli and Celebrini?
No, let's not try
He
that.
scoring touch, but he can also be a thumper too. But I think
Let's
he's
not
more of
try
a
that
thumper
again.
than a defender like Costin would be.
I don't know. I like the line of Eklund. Oh, did I say Eklund when I did my lines? I don't think I did.
Here,
okay. Anyways,
wait, no, hang on. I want you to write them all down. That you can get them because I'll promote something really quick.
Am I actually doing this? I don't have paper.
Go get paper.
Oh my god,
pen. We'll miss you for a moment. I will say this: if you are in the live chat right now, please take our poll question, and that is how many points will the Sharks accumulate this season? Less than 50, 51 to 65, 66.
Oh, I did
to
say
80,
Eklund. I said Eklund.
points.
We're fine. We're fine. I said Eklund.
So,
anyways, how did you? No, I did say it because I said the 70s line. So we're fine. Cagnoni Wallman would be fun. I'd appreciate that.
yeah.
Wallman can cover for any of the defensive. Dude, I think I did say him. I'm also just very tired.
So,
Cags might beat out Thron.
Take our poll question. I'll ask you, Jules. How many points do you think the Sharks will accumulate this season?
What are the options? I wasn't paying attention.
Wow.
No, I just can't see it. Where is it?
It's on our YouTube page.
Oh, my bad.
You have
Please
to
hold.
Actually look on
I actually have to go on YouTube. Yeah, that's right.
I know. I'm sorry.
I know. How dare you?
Thoughts and prayers.
If you can't tell, Jules is in preseason mode. Ooh. I don't know. I'll say 51 to 65.
All right, and that's kind of the majority of what everybody is saying. 51 to 65 is currently at 60.
All right.
60%, less than 50, 21%, which is basically saying what the Sharks were doing last year, they'll do again. And then a combination of 19% of you are very hopeful for this team to make things happen, and including the 12% of you who think the Sharks are going to have more than 80 points this season.
Those 12%. Can you put who you are in the chat? I'd love to ask you some questions.
Those are the ones who want to see Jules in her teal prom dress.
I'm not going to say that.
I'm just saying, they may not make the playoffs with over 80 points, but I mean, that was the bet.
Oh my god!
And you know how you goof on your bets.
That was one time.
Oh, okay.
That was one time, and I still haven't actually done the actual bets because stuff happens. So it probably is molasses. I'm not gonna lie, it's molasses or like Lammy, one of the two.
Yeah. So that's the preseason.
Thank God the preseason's over. NHL, if you're listening to this, can you fucking shorten the preseason? Thank you. Gary Bettman, Ian Reed, shorten the preseason.
Oh man.
Anyways, yes, you may go, Puckguy.
No,
How many games has Gushchin played? Was it 3? Hold up, I just processed. I think Gushchin only played in 3 games, right? So he got 9 points in 3 games.
Did he really?
I think so. I think he only played 3. Someone correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. I think Thrun also has to go through waivers, guys, to be sent down. Just friendly reminder. And someone will claim him.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, Puckguy.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Go ahead.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens from there. I mean, it's let's be honest. I think, granted, we're on a high from a remarkable comeback night from the Sharks in the last 3 minutes, but at the same time,
the Sharks are still going to be bad.
They're going to be bad. They were 3 minutes away from being 1-4-1, and us starting to wonder if we should have kept Kevin Labanc, who signed a deal in Columbus today after a outstanding PTO with the New Jersey Devils.
Yeah, I honestly thought the Jersey would get it done, but I think he would have to be sent to the AHL if he signed in Jersey. So he chose Columbus, who has a ton of cap space. You know, yeah.
So, yeah. I know this sounds fantastic if you're listening to us on audio. I'm just trying to make sure we.
Is it my fan?
No, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, according to Puckpedia, Thrun is waivers exempt. Thank you, Dave.
Oh, he is?
Mm-hmm.
So he might get set down. He actually might get set down if he's waivers exempt. I forgot about that.
So we'll see. And, I know Mukamadullin's slowly coming back. We'll see if he plays tomorrow. For the two in their other preseason game, so we'll see how that goes.
There also will be the division previews with AJ and Ian tomorrow.
That's right. Pucknologist kicks off tomorrow night. You know the usual time, Sunday night, 7 p.m. Pacific.
Isn't it Fun Day Sundays?
No. He changed it back because they couldn't find a better name for it. and quite honestly, I was having a really tough time coming up with the Sunday Fun Day logo. Just, Pucknologist just seems a little bit better. I know AJ's cringing right now if he's actually listening to us, but yeah.
Yeah.
So let's play a game, and live chat. We'll take your comments on what you think, and if you're watching on the replay, leave a comment down below on here. I want you to figure out or guess how many points Macklin Celebrini will have. How many points Will Smith will have. And I want you to come up with one crazy thing that could actually happen.
Is Gushchin eligible for the Calder?
He should be.
Does anyone know that? Okay, so here's my thought. The crazy thing, I'm just gonna say it now. Gushchin wins the Calder. If he's eligible, I think Gushchin wins the Calder. That's my hot take. I don't actually think that's gonna happen, but it might if he continues this ridiculous pace he's on. So he is eligible. Great. All right. I think Gushchin wins the Calder. There's my
Over
hot take.
Celebrini and Michkov and Will Smith.
He's going to get more points than all of them.
So basically, you're saying Gushchin's going to be your top rookie.
Yeah.
Not just for the Sharks, but for the league this year.
That's my hot take of the month. Yeah, clip it. Why not? Watch him get sent down tomorrow.
Right. She's totally jinxing him now, folks.
No, I'm just Michkov versus Gushchin. Yeah, no, there's my hot take. Gushchin wins the Calder and has the most points out of any rookie. That's the insanity that's going to happen this year. Regarding Celebrini and Will Smith, I think Smith, I'll guess like over 45 points.
Smith,
and
45? Okay.
Yeah, I think Celebrini ends up with like over 70.
All right. So basically 71 points from Gushchin.
So I think over 70 points. I mean, okay, here's the thing. He's going to probably be like, I know it sounds crazy. I know it does. I just have a hunch. I think it's going to be close. I think Celebrini probably going to have like 70, maybe a little lower, and Gush is probably going to have like 75.
Okay. All right.
The Sharks are going to have like 2 top Calder candidates. Maybe. Yeah. Klim Kostin scores 20 plus goals. I mean, if he's playing with Celebrini, yeah, that's possible.
Yeah. Just looking at some of the comments and what everybody is suggesting, Smith has big Fantilli energy to me in terms of what his production could look like in year 1.
I mean, Fantilli got injured for like half of his first year, so let's hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, that part I don't think. Yeah, they're trying to include Vincent Alvarado. Thank you, bud. I think Smith in his 50s, or Smith in his 30s, Celebrini in his 50s.
Yeah, I think a lot of Smith's points might come
Nice,
from the power play.
Hilarious. 71 from Mac Smith too.
Nice one.
Good one. Tyler Miles 47 for Smith, 65 for Celebrini.
Tyler Myers, how is being 6'6"?
Yeah, Max 65.
Oh, I like
Smith
that.
53 for Chris Martin. Get you on there. So thank you. Leave your comments down below if you have it. Now the big one. Where did the Sharks finish this season in the division? And if you have them high in the division, are we talking playoff hockey?
The Sharks are not making the playoffs. Like I hate. Oh shit! I hate to burst everyone's bubble here. The Sharks are not making the playoffs. I may have said Gushchin for Calder, but that does not mean I'm taking the Sharks to win the playoffs. I think we still finish last. I think the Ducks are still better than us. They have more. They just have their young talent is more established.
Okay. All right. So
I think we finished last again.
So eighth place in the Pacific.
Maybe not. I think Calgary. The thing is, the only teams that can finish worse than us are all in our own division. Like I think the Blackhawks are going to take a step. Like you know what I mean. So I think we finished last. I think it's going to be like us at the bottom, and then probably either the Calgary or the Flames. Not the Calgary or the Flames. The Calgary or Anaheim, and then like Seattle or LA are the next 2, and then the top 3 is kind of solidified.
Yep. All right. So definitely seeing that, yes, the Ducks are definitely better. Columbus is last from. Dave.
Forgot Columbus. Maybe. They still have like Wierenski and stuff like that, so I wouldn't necessarily count them out. And they have some young kids there that should take a step.
Yeah, and that is a good point from Ricky. Teams with 2 good rookies never seem to win the Calder because they never stand out too much. So it could be Michkov's already. Vincent Alvarado also considering our center depth. If the Sharks somehow do get the top pick, do we trade it? We don't really need Hagen, or does Smith get shopped around?
No, they're just going to draft Higgins and trade one of their forwards down the road for a defenseman. You don't trade a number 1 overall. I mean, you can, but I wouldn't. I think if you add Higgins to the Sharks, you're building a super team at that point because you move Smith to the wing then, and your core three now are Higgins, Smith, Celebrini. Most teams would die for that. Like, you just stay at that course. You don't trade it. You just stay at that course. And then down the road, maybe you shop around a guy like, I don't know, you shop around one of your top, four, like one of your top 6 forwards, young kids, for a top 4 young right D who maybe needs a change of scenery. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
And also, we can always sign people in free agency. Like, the teams that have won cups are not always like, a lot of them are drafted, but there's also that one big signing. Like, look at New Jersey's a bad example, but like Dougie Hamilton, for example. I don't, unless the Sharks get Higgins, I don't see why Smith is getting shopped around.
Well, I think that's the whole point.
Yeah, like, unless maybe if they get Higgins, and sure, Smith might get shopped around. It also depends on how Smith translates. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Smith could light it up this year, or he could pop like 5 points. I don't think he's actually going to pop 5 points, but there's an adjustment period with Will Smith. Celebrini is surefire. Like, you know what I mean? So,
all right. With that, I think we are completely finished here, unless I'm missing something.
Yeah. No,
what am I missing?
I don't know.
Oh,
what are you missing?
Okay, well then I'm missing saying, in case you missed anything, or you want to watch this again, check us out on tealtownusa.com or your favorite podcatcher. And if you're watching us on YouTube, do yourself a favor, hit that like and sub button. Of course, that notification bell will let you know when we are on, following each and every single Sharks game, home and away this season. We haven't missed a game in almost 10 seasons, and we are going to get ready to kick off season number 10 of After Dark Thursday, following Sharks and Blues. Jules will be on hand following her work to help ride the ship. Yeah, I thought you said you were.
I end work at like 11:30, Puckguy. I don't know what drugs you're on.
Join us for After Dark.
No, that's just called the Discord, my friend. Join the Discord for the after dark.
The Tamer Discord will be after dark. No, we can't.
When is it Tamer?
Good point there. All right, but Pucknologists tomorrow 7 p.m. as they preview the season. We will be back with you Thursday following Sharks and Blues. That is an ESPN Plus game, or you're riding the pirate ship to see Macklin Celebrini's. We should expect Macklin Celebrini. And
it's Teal Carden, who knows?
NHL debut. So look out for that. Jules, your final thoughts before we head out.
Mark, sorry. Mark's tweet, yo, if Gushchin doesn't make Thursday's roster, I will book a flight, get to San Jose, find Mike Greer, and tell him I'm unhappy with his decisions. That's my final thought. Mark's tweet. Thank you, Mark.
Mark, I appreciate that. And could it F up the rebuild? Who knows? We'll see. But appreciate each and every one of you. Sunday night, Pucknologist, 7 p.m. We will be back with you Thursday following Sharks and Blues. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everyone. And until then, keep it real. Keep it teal. Keep it real, teal. The season is upon us, my friends.
Thank God.
Can't wait to be a part of this one for you. Let's hope it's a little bit better than last year. All right. And have a great evening, everyone.